All right, good morning. Good morning. It is March the 20th, about 7:40 a.m. I want to say hello to everybody, and hopefully you watched us last night play Final Fantasy 11 ROTG. We streamed Final Fantasy 11 Monday and Wednesday, 9 to 11. I'm having little issues with the audio. I wasn't going to stream, but, it is what it is. So, real quick, we're going to take a quick look at the account and see what's happening. If we look at the champions, I've taken all the gear off of everybody. I'm taking advantage of the 100% gear removal cost. This is crucial, a very vital thing, because every now and then you need to be able to re-gear your champions, and you need to see what's happening with your account and fix your account, because you may not have them optimized. They may not be where they need to be. So that's what I'm doing right now. Is I'm going back and doing the lengthy process of reviewing my champions and trying to put better gear on them. Now, what usually ends up happening is that you don't get as strong as champions as you had before, but you end up balancing out the entire squad. So the teams as a whole get better, but you lose some power in individual champions. So right now, I still want to transition Kale away from being my farmer, but I don't have the Bellower at level 6 yet, so I'm still having to have Kale do all the heavy lifting. And if you look, I do have a crit damage at 136. His crit rate is really high. He doesn't need to be that high, but his defense is still around the 1500s. So he can still be in the dungeon content with the Demon Lord, and his speed is really slow. So arena, I don't know. So my arena is taking a hit right now. It's really, if I get some better accessories here, I can make up for it of the gear. I can make that up. But so I'm going through the process of trying to see where I want Sun Wukong. I really don't know if I want to keep him in the arena team or not. Only because of the way that where's my High? The way that High Katoon is able to do all this speed manipulation, fills the turn meters, increases the speed by 15%, and if you have an aura of 19%, 15 to 19, that's what, 34%? That's 34%, so they're faster than, let's just say, Sun Wukong at 28%. So I can go faster. And we know that the arena is dictated by speed. But he does have the steel buffs and block buffs. So that is very, very crucial when you're fighting against these teams higher level. So what I'm thinking about is I'm going to run High Katoon, Deacon, Sun Wukong, and then whoever my strongest nuker is. It could be Alice, or it could be Kale, or it could be Bellower, actually. Whenever I get the great gear, and when I look at it, I'm looking at either Kale, Alice, or Bellower. I'm trying to get away from the use of Kale, except for like Faction and then Secret Room, because he's a rare. So I want to try and upgrade my account with better gear and get these champions, these epic and legendary champions, where they need to be. So with that, I am taking full advantage of the gear reduction up until Friday, I believe. Alright, so let's see what other updates are going on. Day 34. Right now what we're doing is we're saving the gems to unlock the gem mine. But we might break the rule again. I know. Why have rules if I keep on breaking them? Alright, 10 hours and we'll have 35s. You know, this is working. It's passive and they are getting up there. So, we'll see. It's the long run. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Anyway, let's go to the news. And as I was saying, there are 3 summoning boosts. Now, as part of the fusion, which we can't do because of the resources and the time involved, and hopefully, congratulations if Enoch's able to do it. That'd be awesome for his account. He'll be really, really happy with it. But Friday, March the 21st until Monday the 24th, doubling your chances of receiving epic, legendary, doubling legendary. So basically, it's a wow. You know, audio issues, technology. Never can get away from the technology issues. Alright, so my audio went completely out. But hopefully now that it's back, it's not as mechanical, robotic. I do believe that the desktop audio should be a little bit better. As I was saying, what are the actual chances of getting something from the shard, right? If we look at it, this is the default summoning chances. So you can see the odds of getting a rare from an ancient are basically 90. Well, I don't know about this. 92 and then. So 92% you're going to get a rare. With a doubling event, epics are 16. They can't be 16. If this is 1, so they double that to 1%. Double that to 16%. So legendaries are at 12%, and that drops down to... So we're basically saying that if you have sacred shards, you should pull it during this doubling event. If you have sacred shards, it's your best time to get a legendary. Voids. If you need a void epic, then you should pull. Well, I don't have to worry about that since I don't have any of these shards. And the only way for me to get shards would be to go with the gems. So this is basically like a shiny object being held in front of my face. And if I want to progress, if I want to stick to the plan and progress, I will not use these gems to buy 3 gems. What is it? 3 gems? Yeah, look at that. 3 ancient shards. You know how hard it is to get these gems? To waste it on 3 ancient shards to pull 3 rares that I'm not going to use? But it's the way that they say it. It's the way that they say it. You know, they're saying doubling, and they put this in like neon yellow, gold yellow, doubling, and it's making it look like there's something there, but there's not. Now, if you had sacred shards and it was clan versus clan, they wouldn't do a doubling during a clan versus clan, but anyway, it would be worth it to pull sacred shards, because then you're getting like a 12%. So pulling a sacred shard, 12%, that's pretty cool. Anyway, but as a free to play, you got to stay focused, and impulse control is my worst. The worst thing in the world is impulse control. So anyway, I thought I would just do a quick little stream about that. Quick little stream about the news, looking at this doubling event, and also we have the free gear. Now, multi-battle. See, multi-battle is something that at this point of my account I'm not worried about. Background multi-battle stuff, once I actually start getting resources that I can use for other things besides 6-star in a next champion, I may look into it. So what I need to do is to remember the missions that we're on. We've got to do the missions. We've got to continue to level up people. And we got to go after Arbiter. So what we need to do is we need to be aware of all the news. You need to be aware of how that affects you with your account, what level you're at. For today, we're going to take advantage of the free gear removal. We're going to ignore the background multi-battle, and we're going to ignore the 3 summons boost. Okay? We're going to stay on target. We're going to make sure that we level up these chickens so we keep track of the time. We're going to not use our forage resources. We're going to do the pass, the forage pass. We're going to look at the daily challenges, and we're going to make sure, if we can, we're going to get these rewards, because what we ultimately want is to be able to get some of this instinct gear, because it is really, really, really good. If you go to the forge and you look at the instinct gear, 12% ignores 20% of enemy defense. And we have a chance right now to get some of this gear, but we're going to wait until we can get a guaranteed 5-star. So even though this would help, this is what we're going to do. We're not going to get distracted. We're going to wait until we have that. It's going to take about a month, 3 weeks before we can get to the end and get the legendary stuff. But in the long run, it's going to be worth it. We're not going to get sidetracked with the gems. We're going to take advantage of the removal, and we're going to take advantage of having the experience. This is the goal. We want our gem mine to be level 3. We want to be able to be getting gems every day. And it takes about 100 days after that initial investment, but we start making gems again. So, to recap, stay focused, don't get distracted, and as always, thanks for watching.